Oh no. Part 2. And that's a cliffhanger. Huh. Okay.
As I opened my eyes, I realized I had no idea where I was.
Yeah,
Hello?
I don't.
Hello? This wasn't good.
No.
I checked my hands and still seemed to be flesh and blood. What's happening? Where am I?
Welcome back to Bellemore Manor, Murphy McCallum. We didn't expect to see you again so soon.
What's going on?
I wasn't
Am I dead?
expecting to
Don't
be.
be so overdramatic.
I mean,
Murphy.
I was, but
You're still very much alive. But
Okay.
You're the only person in the house that is. I'm afraid your actions have caused a good bit of trouble for us inhabitants of the house.
What's happened?
Let's see if you can figure it out.
Oh.
We're about to play a song, and Murphy
Ooh.
McCallum, this one is for you.
Oh, this is gonna be cool.
All right, all you Bellemore Manor ghosts and ghouls, let's take it to a place where voodoo rules.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I like this.
Foolish mortal, do you know what you've done? A house of spirits, but we know of one with evil intentions, and now no preventions to all that evil scheme. You're now implicated in this complicated supernatural dream.
Oh.
You cast the spell, now the deed is done. Evil's free, the plan has just begun. Without your detection, we'll have no protection from the Machiavellian game. You set them loose, so you have to deduce who is ill and who is to blame. And self-tested, we'll ask you questions 3.
Oh.
Drawing clues to solve the mystery. The lover, the poor, the devil, of God. Questions surrounded in doubt. The officer bride, the sailor all died. Murphy, can you figure it out? Can you figure it out?
Possibly.
The broken heart stolen by another. Tell us now who is the lover.
Okay. I don't think it's the officer, so it's between the bride and the sailor. I'm trying to think. So it's either the bride or the sailor. I'm gonna say the sailor was the one who was in love, who was actually in love.
I think the sailor was the lover.
Am I right?
Someone in love, and their love is true.
Yep, okay.
Is it return? What is there to do?
Yes.
They're caught in the middle of baffling riddles. Is love what can carry them through? Sunset life, no
I got it
chance
right.
for dawn. Tell us now who is the one.
It would have been the bride. The bride would have been the pawn.
I think the bride was the pawn.
I think that's correct. It's not the officer is the devil.
Bride in love, but in some evil curse, immersed in voodoo and things perverse. She cannot protest, and her mind's not possessed. Are things that will only get worse. Wicked spirits in evil revel. Tell us now who is the devil.
Well, it's the only other option. The officer. The officer,
I think the officer
is
was
the devil. He was the evil mastermind behind it all.
A phantom figure who's now in control. Black magic powers got things he stole. But maybe
I think we did it right.
Maybe you listened and now you've done it. You took the gamble and you have won it. A bride in a spell and a sailor's farewell, and an officer pulling the strings. A hostage filled with voodoo, and yes, we know like you do. To fix it, we'll take some strange things. To test it, we asked you question 3. You drew clues and solved the mystery. The officer, bride, and the sailor all died. Questions surrounded in doubt. The lover, the pawn, the devil upon Murphy, you figured it out.
Woohoo!
And dance you must, the foolish boss. Find treasures trapped in hidden vaults. You may think you are done, but it's all just begun. It's time for the ghostly debut. So say trick or treat, 'cause there's a goal to defeat. And Murphy, we hope that you do. Or guess what? You'll have to lie to.
Oh, this music is so good. Oh, I love it. And we're back.
After that till.
Oh, that was so good.
I was back in Bellemore Manor, and although it was better than being dead, I didn't know what was awaiting me.
What's up, everyone? We are back for our 3rd episode of Foolish Mortals. Last time, it ended on a cliffhanger. We got taken by Abigail into the spirit pool on the Spirit Queen, and we ended up here in Bellemore Manor, and that was after doing the summoning spell, getting the ingredients for the summoning spell that Dr. Moray put us to the task for. So now we are essentially trapped in Bellemore Manor. We are trapped in one very haunted mansion. Can we leave? I don't think so.
I'm sure I left this door unlocked.
We did. No more. Can we get out? So I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna go check the bowl. We're gonna check these doors. Oh, wait, never mind. Hello.
Who wanders to this ghostly trick? The prey that prays it will be quick. Do not blame that final try, for once he's in, he's sure to die.
Another ghost. Oh, this can't be good.
Welcome back to Bellemore Manor, Mr. McCallan. My name is Cordelia Lockett. I do hope I haven't scared you.
To be honest, I've had my fill of ghosts for today. Perhaps I should be running along.
I'm afraid you'll need to come with me. There is someone you need to meet.
Who?
Miss Bellemore.
You know, I don't think that would be such a great idea. We met twice already this evening, and I don't think she's taken much of a liking to me.
Yeah.
What with throwing me off a balcony and pulling me into a spirit pool. Attempt to kill me once? Shame on you. Attempt to kill me twice? Shame on me, you know? I'll just go. It'll be like I was never here.
It's too late for that, Mr. McCallan. I really must insist.
Because
What
of course
have
it
I gotten
is.
myself into?
Supernatural
Miss
mess.
Bellemore, Mr. McCallan is here to see you.
Oh.
I don't see anyone.
Oh, there she is, our ghost bride.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Bellemore. I wasn't trying to steal from you. I didn't know anybody was still here. And then I've gotten deeper into things than I expected, and Miss Bellemore? Why isn't she saying anything? Why is she crying?
This is all terribly exciting, isn't it? I'm afraid there's much more to this than you realize, Mr. McCallan.
Can she even hear me?
I don't think so, but keep trying to talk to her anyway.
What happened to her?
I can tell you all that I know, if you're brave enough to hear it.
I've been through a lot
I hope
tonight.
I am.
I've been through a lot tonight, so yeah, go right ahead. Tell me what exactly happened to
I was
her.
there on that night, all those years ago. And it wasn't Miss Bellemore who was to blame. The
Oh.
morning of the wedding,
Well.
Mr. Rackham left a gift on Miss Bellemore's dresser. A small leather pouch with strange beads and strange markings. I shouldn't have been looking, but I saw her open it. It was black magic. Everyone had heard the rumours about Mr. Rackham, but I saw it with my own eyes. Miss Bellemore panicked.
Oh.
She threw the pouch into her music box, slammed down the lid to lock it, and threw the brooch into the fireplace.
Where we found the brooch.
But it was too late. She was losing herself. I could see it in her eyes. Minutes later, she asked me to bring her fiancé to her room. It's bad luck to see the groom before the ceremony. She told him she didn't love him, but I don't think it was her speaking. He begged, he pleaded, his heart broke in two.
Oh.
He was devastated. I saw him head up the staircase to the balcony overlooking the garden. But oh dear, I didn't know what he was going to do.
Oh.
That evening,
Yeah,
her
he hung
wedding to that
himself.
evil Mr. Rackham began. But it didn't go the way he had planned.
Not the way he planned.
Just before Miss Bellemore's lips formed the words, "I do," I could see the forces battling inside her. The real love within her resisting the forged compulsion of Mr. Rackham's curse, staring into eyes that were not those of her true love. And that battle of good and evil
Oh.
exploded. Just like that, everyone in the house was gone,
That's. Oh.
trapping us as ghosts to remain here forever.
That makes sense.
For more than 30 years,
Sorry, I'm
she's
taking
been
a lot
like
of
this,
screenshots,
her
'cause-
mind trapped in an eternal battle
Trying to find good
between
images.
the true love in her heart and the evil magic trying to control her. More than 30 years of never-ending heartbreak. And while Miss Bellemore is trapped in torment, do you realize what you've done?
Yeah.
You've summoned all the ghosts in the house, including Mr. Rackham, that manipulator, that occultist, that devil, the cause of Miss Bellemore's suffering. He's once again free to pursue his evil deeds because you released him.
Yeah, we did a bad. We did a real bad. If Abigail is under a spell, how was she able to attempt to kill me? Twice. Yeah, she's tried to kill us twice.
If Abigail is under a spell, how is she able to attempt to kill me twice?
Well, it's never happened before. Maybe she's losing the fight against Mr. Rackham's curse, and the evil inside her is growing more powerful. Oh dear, it's almost too terrible to think about, isn't it?
A bit. Why is Rackham doing all this? Well, I think I know why. He's after the treasure.
Why is Rackham doing all this? What does he want?
He's after the same thing you are,
Yep.
the Bellemore treasure. But
Yep.
he's willing to do a lot more to get it. And he doesn't care who gets hurt in the process. I'd say he's a lot more committed than you are.
Probably. Have to do
I
something.
have to do something. How can we stop him?
I'm afraid I don't rightly know. But Miss Bellemore might. She managed to break out of the spell once, just at the moment of the explosion, when Mr. Rackham tried to carry out the wedding. Perhaps if you take her back to that moment, she might be able to break out of it again. To do that, you'll need to create a love antidote to Mr. Rackham's curse.
How can I create a love antidote?
Look in the mirror.
What do we
In
got?
this reflection, she's as happy as she was on the morning of her wedding. And look, there in front of her, 4 wedding mementos and the echoed music of the wedding march, each one a touchstone of that final happy time. If you could gather those 5 things, perhaps we might bring her back to the moment she escaped the spell, even if just for a moment. There's something else you should know. Mrs. Craddock, the housekeeper, has announced that all wedding preparations are to resume upon the orders of Mr. Rackham. He plans to repeat the wedding tonight.
course.
You don't have long.
But what if I break her out of the spell and she is evil now?
I think you'll just have to take that risk.
Sure.
Maybe I should go. Try to find someone who knows more about this.
Oh, don't you know?
What?
You're just as trapped within this house as any of us ghosts.
Yeah, I
Try the
assumed.
windows, try the doors. We all have 1,000 times. But it's no use. If you want to escape, she's your only hope.
That can't be true. I haven't died. I can't be trapped here forever like you.
In moonlight's glow, a spectral cell, and whispers of an eerie spell. No one hears his silent shout, for once he's in, he can't get out.
Is this I Spy Spooky Mansion? Why are we rhyming?
No amount of force or technique or desperate longing would open the door. Cordelia was right. I was trapped.
We already tried
And as
that.
I looked around at the house that held me, I felt both dead and alive at the same time. Both awake and in a dream. Or a nightmare.
Oh. Lots of spirits. Several different spirits.
The only way I could possibly free myself was to gather the 5 items to awaken the Ghost Bride, perhaps giving her a third and final opportunity to kill me.
Oh, lovely. That's definitely what we want. Let's go into what I'm assuming is the ballroom. Going off of
Hold it right there. The dance is about to begin.
first
I
episode.
shall deal with you afterwards.
Okay, let's watch the dance. Hey, there I am. Look, wait, that's me. I'm sorry, that's me right there. Oh, that's cool.
The skill, the movement, the passion. It certainly gets the blood pumping. Now then, do you have an invitation?
An invitation?
To the waltz. This celebration is only for wedding guests. We have all manner of help running around the house who certainly aren't invited to the festivities. Imagine the smell. If you want to come in, you'll need to retrieve it. Rules are rules, and it's my job to enforce them. I am Mrs. Elaine Craddock, housekeeper of Bellemore Manor. Who are you, anyway?
Murphy McCallan. I'm just a visitor.
Yeah.
Evidently.
Okay. But I don't know if y'all saw that. There was me. So one of the things that I did when I backed this on Kickstarter was that I asked for a ghost portrait of myself. Like, one of the rewards was to get a ghost portrait of myself in the mansion, in the ballroom. And there I was on my playthrough. Oh my god, that's awesome. Can I... Oh, I don't have the magazine. Oh wait, I do have the magazine. Can I show it to her?
What do you think of this magazine?
How dare they depict Bellemore Manor in such an uncouth way?
Oh.
I put a good deal of work into keeping this house shipshape and shiny. Perhaps a meeting with Mr. Pox Sr. and his law officers is in order to stop such slander.
Okay, so I'm assuming we can't go in the rest of the room. Can we look at things? We can. The audience.
I didn't need to involve myself in supernatural small talk. I had a love antidote to make. The dancers were too far away to talk to. The wedding cake was tempting, but I wasn't getting past the housekeeper without her approval.
No, so let's exit the ballroom, the grand hall, or the ballroom. Let's go here first.
You, boy,
Hello.
one of the staff. Is the wedding ready to begin? Ready to begin? Goodness gracious, but I haven't found my Bible.
Sorry, I'm just a guest too. I don't think the wedding's happening until later tonight. Or not at all, if everything went to plan.
Just enough time for another drink, then.
Alright. There's a few things we can... Oh, wow, several things we could actually look at. We can look at the pot in the fireplace.
I'd previously seen small pots hung in fireplaces like this contained water in order to humidify the room, especially when tobacco was being smoked. In this case, however, the pot was empty.
Oh, so we could actually use the pot. Oh, there's a vase here. Let's get that.
I picked up the vase. From the delicate porcelain and hand-painted ornamentation, it looked like it must have been worth a fortune.
Probably.
Ming Dynasty, perhaps?
Ooh.
Foskett, why is that young man picking up that chamber pot?
Oh.
I have absolutely no idea.
Or perhaps not.
We just picked up a chamber pot.
After my escapades with the fish and its hidden horseshoe, I had had quite enough of taxidermied animals. After my
Okay, can't necessarily blame you. There's a glass here.
The empty glass was best left where it was.
There's a couple doors here. Oh, so there's the archway. What do we got in here? Oh. Oh.
Stepping through the doorway, I found myself in an ethereal black void that stretched in every direction. Draped in green fog, all I could see
Wow.
was staircases floating in all directions, and in the center, an eternally ticking clock. The clock was too far away to reach. All I could do was watch.
Okay, well, maybe not that.
That little whippersnapper playing on the staircases again?
No, it's not him this time. But how that wayward whelp's mother allows him to run riot through that cursed room baffles me. When it comes to Sebastian Pock, I think King Herod might have had a point.
Alrighty then. What do we got over here? Oh. Oh, it's the outside. Okay.
I couldn't reach the skeleton from inside the house.
No.
I needed to be outside if I wanted to reach the tree.
Okay, so this is that room. Oh, nice. Alright. Go back into the trophy room. Shall we talk with some of our ghostly friends? We'll talk with the vicar.
Good evening.
Hello, my child.
Hello.
Oh, don't get him going again.
Oh, no.
And what is your name?
Murphy McCallan.
Hello, Murphy. I am Father Foskett, spiritual shepherd of St. Juniper's Parish. Have you seen the good book?
I'm not the most religious person, but I have read parts.
No, I mean that rather more literally. I've lost my Bible and have no idea where I put it. Have you seen it?
I haven't, I'm afraid.
Pity.
Yeah, I have not seen, your Bible anywhere. Well, we know he's here for the wedding, but sure, we'll ask
Are
him.
you here for the wedding?
I am officiating the wedding. With everything that's gone on in the house, we must thank God we have someone like me to keep us on a righteous path.
I've been told that Abigail Bellemore doesn't really want to marry Rackham.
I've been told that Abigail Bellemore doesn't really want to marry Rackham. You need to call the wedding off.
We shall stick to the system, young Mr. McCallan. Objections should be heard during the ceremony, not before, when all parties may articulate their feelings on the matter. These things are greater than you and I, you know. Until then, we must treat the wedding as the joyous occasion it is.
What do you think of Abigail?
What do you think of Abigail Bellemore?
A little headstrong, in my opinion, but a lovely young lady. I baptized her, you know. She grabbed my nose as I held her over the font, right up the left nostril. Wouldn't let go until her brothers distracted her with a teddy bear. Still, she's a very caring girl.
Just not two ecclesiastical noses.
Is St. Juniper's your church?
Is St. Juniper's your church?
That's right, young man. A beacon of godliness on an otherwise spiritually desolate...
Oh,
I
no.
hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I think St. Juniper has been taken over by rum runners.
Yeah.
Criminals? In my church? Good God! They must be removed immediately.
Let's not be too hasty. They sound like my type of gentleman. That's the type of church I can see myself attending.
I could do with less of your opinions, thank you. Many things can be preserved in alcohol, Colonel. Dignity is not one of them.
I'm not the most well-read on religion, but shouldn't you be in yeah.
I'm not the most well-read on religion,
well.
but shouldn't you be in heaven now?
Gold standard
The house
question, my
is
boy.
cursed.
Well, I'll admit this isn't what I expected.
Perhaps the good book has some missing passages.
I think we can do without your theological input, Colonel.
Is there a way to fix it?
Well, that's precisely what I'm doing, young man, as we speak.
It looks like you're just sitting in an armchair.
Yeah.
You don't see the metaphorical cogs whirring around in my head, the tick and the tock of the thanatological matters in my mind. To the layman, I might appear to be just sitting in an armchair, but in reality, I am studying the Bible.
What
Or
Bible?
at least I would be, if I hadn't lost it.
You've lost it, all right.
Do you think it might be voodoo?
Do you think it might be voodoo keeping you here?
Voodoo is nothing but mumbo-jumbo misdirection. I fear we may be in limbo. Some devilish force has interrupted the supernatural order of things.
I think Rackham may be practicing black magic. Well, we know he's practicing black magic.
I think Rackham might be practicing black magic.
That is an extraordinary accusation.
What?
I refuse to hear another word of it.
Oh.
He is a God-fearing man who always attends the sailor services, and he has donated generously to the church and my vacation fund. The culprit here is that awful sailor Abigail was going to marry. It is precisely because Miss Bellemore's marriage to Mr. John Rackham was interrupted that we are still here. And why we must continue the wedding as planned tonight. It shall be our way out.
It's not the sailor. I'm gonna say that right now. It is not the sailor.
Where does that staircase room go?
That room is a place of sin.
What happened in there?
When Miss Bellemore spurned her original fiancé, that is the route he took to the garden balcony where he hanged himself.
That's terrible.
A terrible sin. Bellemore Manor has evil magic coursing through it. I lay at least partial blame on that deplorable act. That room is filled with nothing but impassable evil. It is as though the house itself refuses passage to the bewitched balcony.
It reminds me of the, like, endless staircases in the Haunted Mansion. It's very similar. Do you know how I can get through said room?
Do you know how I can get through the staircase room?
Certainly not. If you had any sense, you would stay out of there. The only person I've seen messing about in there is the page boy. I know that the Lord sends things to challenge us, but even the devil himself would take up early retirement if made to babysit that little monster. Goodness knows where he's gone now, though. I suppose we should all thank God for the respite.
I best be going. I'm gonna talk to your friend, the Colonel. Well, friend. They're
I'd
not
best
really
be heading
friends.
off.
God be with you.
I guess you as well. What do you think of this, Father Foskett?
What do you think of this magazine?
It is the good book you should be reading, my child, not those ungodly stories.
All right. Colonel.
Good evening.
Good evening, my boy. I'm afraid you'll have to speak up. Old army injury, you see. Care to join me for a drink?
Colonel Bloom, how many times must I warn you about your predilection for hard drinking?
It's not hard drinking. It's very easy. What do you say, my boy? Care for a nip?
I probably shouldn't. I'm a little preoccupied at the moment.
Yeah, I'm too
Well,
busy.
don't go saving it for the toast. You'll be waiting decades.
See, this is what I was talking about. This is the kind of ungracious, ungentlemanly behavior that will spell your doom, Colonel.
Stop trying to threaten me with eternal damnation, Foskett. If it was going to happen, it would have happened by now. I'm pretty sure I'm dead at this moment. And I don't
You
see
are.
any evidence of women playing harps. Just you harping on at me.
Did you see much action in the army?
Did you see much action in the army?
I killed 4 men.
Oh.
From food poisoning,
Oh.
Colonel Bloom's title is an honorary one for services to catering.
The Cattle King is what they called me. I owned farms from New Orleans to Tallahassee. Beef, leather, dairy. It was a roaring trade.
I can imagine.
Or at least a mooing one.
Those cows, they were my army. I tell you, everything a man needs can be provided by a good troop of cows.
Herd of cows.
Of course I've heard of cows. I was just talking about them.
What are you drinking, Colonel?
What are you drinking, Colonel?
Good hearty rum. It'll put fire on your chest and hair in your belly.
Oh. Oh.
And perhaps it is time to consider whether you have drunk too much of it, Colonel. Or perhaps give it up altogether.
I could easily give up alcohol. I've already done it hundreds of times.
I think you'll find the time between one glass and the next does not count as teetotalism. Perhaps we should be grateful to the Lord that your glass remains empty.
It's probably not going to remain empty for too long, let's be honest. Also, Jesus Christ. Are you looking forward to the wedding?
You looking forward to the wedding?
I'm looking forward to it being over. In my opinion, being stood up at the altar for 33 years is a pretty bad sign. Not what strong relationships are made of.
And you should know, Colonel. You've only had hundreds of them.
Do you think the bride and groom should be together?
That Rackham's a slimy character, and no mistake. Oh my God, he's a good businessman. Trickier than a magician's rabbit that's gotten stuck on a particularly difficult crossword puzzle. But all that don't amount to a hill of beans if you're not enjoying life. I don't know whether to hate the guy or envy him.
Both are sins, I think you'll find, Colonel.
And not even the best ones. Do you know what's wrong with society nowadays, Murphy? Drink, guns, and women.
Oh.
There's just not enough time for them all.
Oh. Have you ever married? That's an appropriate question to ask right after that.
Have you ever married, Colonel?
Oh, yes. I've been married for 47 years.
Yes, but to 9 different women.
Oh.
It still counts.
His shortest marriage was 2 days, and that's only because they couldn't find him to serve the annulment papers.
I ended up in a bordello in East Nevada with half the members of the Albuquerque Militia Marching Band. Best honeymoon I've been on. Some lovely girls.
Lord forgive him, for he knows not what he does.
That's not what the girls were doing.
Okay. I think we're done here. Do excuse me.
Do excuse me. I'll be back.
At your leisure, my boy. I have nowhere to go and nothing to do.
Idle hands are the devil's playthings.
Try idling your mouth for a change, you curmudgeon.
Okay, these two are a mess. What do you think, Bloom, Colonel of the magazine?
What do you think of this magazine?
I don't spend my time reading, boy. Far too many other things to keep me busy.
Okay, well, let's go in here. What do we got here?
That is an insult
Oh.
to my honor. I didn't know you had any honor left to insult.
Boys, you don't want to be fighting over little old me.
Oh, dear.
Tallulah, this man is nothing but a scoundrel. Then you, brother, are a no-good fraud.
Oh, dear. We got a bit of duelists. Again, another thing that's kind of similar to the Haunted Mansion. Before we...
I wondered if the shelves held any books on battling ghostly curses, but that seemed a little too niche.
We got several things we can look at. There's a table.
Now wasn't the time to rearrange the furniture.
Why not? What about the card catalog?
I didn't need to search for a book right now. I already felt like I was in one.
We will look at this stuff before we talk to anybody.
It was a devilish carving of a satyr, half man, half goat, holding a shield.
What about this one over here on the other side? What is this one? It looks like...
It was a seductive carving of a lamia, half woman, half snake, holding a shield.
Okay. There's twins. I
wondered if the shelves held...
Okay, so that's just the same thing. There's a stairway down and then doorway in. Let's talk with the debutante here.
Good evening, miss.
Oh, another fine young gentleman.
Oh.
My name's Murphy McCallan. Pleased to meet you all.
Back off, Peanut.
Oh.
Yeah, keep walking. We were talking to the lady first.
Oh,
Now,
God.
boys, we must be welcoming to our new friend. My name is Tallulah LaRue. I expect you've heard of me. My daddy owns the LaRue Oil Exchange. We're the richest family this side of the Mississippi.
But don't be getting any ideas.
I...
Tallulah, don't you think this gentleman is a little beneath you? He looks so poor, he probably waves a popsicle around and calls it air conditioning.
Let's not be rude to him just because he's less fortunate. You boys be welcoming and introduce yourselves.
Yes, please.
If we must. I am Humphrey Tallulah. And I am Orville Tallulah. Of the
Tallulah.
Tallulah Textiles Company.
I think you made the pants I'm wearing.
All right. What's that in your hand, Miss LaRue? Oh, yeah, what is that? What are
What's that
you
in your
holding?
hand, Miss LaRue?
This is my invitation to the wedding. It allows me to bring one guest with me.
We need
But
an
I
invitation.
seem to have made a teensy tiny mistake. I've invited both boys all the way out here to Devil's Rock when I can only take one of them into the wedding. Now, both of these fine fellows are here and want to attend with me, and I just don't know who I should pick.
You mean you two don't have an invitation?
We may not know the Bellemores, but we do know this southern magnolia before us. We were brought to Devil's Rock by passion.
I was brought to Devil's Rock by taxi.
Okay, Murphy. If you're not using the invitation, perhaps I could take it?
If you're not using the invitation, perhaps I could take it off your hands?
I don't think so, knucklehead.
Oh.
Miss LaRue is going to need that invitation for when I accompany her. Over my dead body.
You're
Have
dead
you
already.
seen yourself? You're already dead.
Yeah, I was...
These two gentlemen seem pretty heated.
I just hope it doesn't come to blows. I'd be happy to marry either of these gentlemen one day, if only I could choose between them.
If you did end up marrying one of them, would that make your name Tallulah Tallulah?
That's right, and my middle name is Beulah. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Tallulah, Beulah, Tallulah. Oh, that's, How are you going to decide?
How are you going to decide who to take to the waltz, Miss LaRue?
I just don't know if I could decide. I think I'll have to leave it to the boys to decide for me.
Choose me, Tallulah. I'm the one who inherited our family's good looks, I assure you.
You both look the
Good
same.
looks. Your reflection hides when you walk past a mirror. I have the southern elegance she desires. Elegance? You have all the elegance of a drunken pelican. I believe the lady would be better suited for a man of my sophistication. Sophistication? You have all the sophistication of a rodeo clown. It's my bravery that she needs. Bravery? You'd run away from a June bug. If you think yourself so brave, then we must put it to the test.
Oh, no.
Brother,
Oh.
I challenge you to a duel. Not if I challenge you first.
Gee, I wouldn't want a duel to take place because of little old me.
Yes, you do.
But if that's how things have to be, let's get the guns on the table, boys.
McCallum, you shall be the adjudicator.
Okay.
I shall.
I'm glad you've agreed.
What exactly does that entail?
In order for the duel to be fair, an independent third party must load the pistols and declare the victor.
Okay.
But I've never loaded a pistol before.
No.
Don't worry, McCallum. A donkey with a lobotomy could do it. You have at least half a chance.
Okay. Jackass. All right.
Instructions read: powder, shot, ramrod, aim, fire.
Okay, this shouldn't be too
One at
difficult.
a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols.
Now we need the shot.
I then dropped the shot into each muzzle.
And then the ramrod.
Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod.
And that
No
should do it.
pussyfooting around here, boys. I want to see some action. If you miss, you're not the man for me. Fire! Well,
Me too.
In any other situation, this would have been a tragedy, but it quickly became clear that a duel to the death wouldn't be conclusive when the duelists were both already dead.
Yeah.
Neither of you missed? Well,
it's a draw.
Sorry, boys, but I think that's a draw. What a terrible waste of everybody's time.
An absolute waste of time.
Good evening, Miss LaRue.
Why, hello again, Murphy.
Yeah, I have more stuff to talk to you about. Not a rematch. Were you friends with Abigail?
Were you friends with Abigail Bellemore?
Friends may be a bit of an exaggeration, but I'd seen her around at the debutante balls before she got engaged to that sailor. I mean, really, what was she thinking?
You don't think they should have gotten engaged?
What's the point? Mr. Rackham was an improvement. I do love the powerful.
I'm gonna get running along. We're not gonna do a rematch, because I think we need to figure stuff out for
I best
that.
be running along.
Ta-ta for now.
Yeah. You got a parasol that it looks like we can take. Let's go down into the basement. Oh.
Walking into the cellar, I was hit by the pungent smell of rotting wood and mildew. 3 decades without upkeep hadn't been kind to this section of the house, and it was now knee-deep in floodwater.
What do we got that we can look at? Floodwater.
Knowing the type of animals that lived in the murky water on this island, there was no way I was stepping into the floodwater.
No, definitely not. Wine rack?
The wine racks were largely bare. What few bottles remained were cracked and empty.
Fuse box. What do we got?
The label read magnetic carriage,
Magnetic carriage.
theater rotation, orrery track, barrel lift,
Oh, the barrel lift. Okay.
electrograph, lightning rods, ground. The wire had corroded into the fuse box. I couldn't budge it with my hands.
No.
I couldn't do anything with it.
Okay, so we have to... Oh, wait. I think I'm already starting to think. There's a barrel lift.
I needed to use the switch to operate the barrel lift. I needed to...
But there has to be something that we can put there in order to help with that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm thinking...
With extraordinary fortune, the porcelain chamber pot fitted neatly into the decorative ironwork of the barrel lift.
Uh-huh. So we're just gonna have to find a lightning rod at some point. Okay, so we'll have to come back to this. But that's an idea. That's definitely an idea. Oh, we gotta show the magazine to each of the ghosts here, because we haven't done that. What do you think, Tallulah?
What do you think of this magazine?
I don't see many fashion and beauty tips in it.
It's not really that kind of magazine.
No.
Oh.
Oh. What do our trigger happy brothers
I didn't think he'd be interested in that.
Oh.
I thought I'd keep that to myself.
Okay. Can we talk with him? Can we talk with each of them?
Hello.
Beat it, bud.
Okay, they don't want to talk. Never
Hi
mind.
there.
Keep walking. I don't have time to waste on you.
Fine. We'll go upstairs. Oh. Oh. Okay. There's a piano. There's a man playing at the piano. It's a beautiful tune as well.
My piano repertoire consisted only of a few bars of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I thought it best not to inflict that upon anyone.
Let's look at also what this is beside him.
The pianist wouldn't have been happy with me rifling through his belongings.
No, definitely not.
Without knowing what it was, I didn't want to break it. I wondered if the pianist knew more about it.
Most likely. Let's talk with our pianist friend here.
Good evening. My name is Murphy McCallan.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. Ezra Hughes is the name. Pianist for hire is the game.
Nice
Got
to
any
meet
events
you.
coming up that you can use a pianist at? I do weddings, christenings, bar mitzvahs, funerals.
You're still hustling for work? Isn't being a ghost an impediment?
Hey, when you're self-employed, you gotta keep that next paycheck coming in.
Sorry.
But you're trapped in the house.
Well, I admit I'm not normally based here, but Bellemore Manor makes a lovely venue.
How's the gig?
How's the gig?
It's the gig of a lifetime. Quite literally. I just didn't realize how short that lifetime would be. Still, I should be making out like a bandit at the end of it.
Why's that?
My contract says I charge overtime at time and a half. So far, we're 30-something years past my original end time.
Is there much to spend your money on when you're dead?
Yeah.
They say you can't take it with you. But I don't seem to be going anywhere at the moment, so why not find out?
Fair. You don't really have much of an audience here.
You don't seem to have much of an audience.
Most have gone through to the ballroom for the waltz. Still, at least it means I don't have the Southern Belle from Hell hovering over
Southern
me.
Belle from Hell. Is that Tallulah?
When you say Southern Belle from Hell, do you mean Tallulah?
That's her, the Black Widow of the Bayou.
What's
Oh.
wrong with her?
Well, she has a reputation, doesn't she?
A reputation for what?
Murder.
What?
Tallulah is
I
a
mean-
murderess?
Now, don't be getting me caught up in a slander suit, but behind those demure, blush cheeks is the mind of an absolute psychopath. She's been
Oh.
engaged 3 times. Each of her fiancés died in ridiculous circumstances.
Did she murder them for money?
That can't even be the motive. You'd think she'd go ahead and marry them, so all their worldly goods become each other's, right? But her family's
Yeah.
already got more money than honeybees got buzz. And she finishes them off before they've even booked a venue. I think she just does it for the thrill.
Someone should really tell her about wing walking.
Okay. That. A Black Widow. Lovely.
Are you local to Devil's Rock?
No, New Orleans born and bred. Hard to grow up in the Big Easy and not fall in love with this music. Street performers in the French Quarter, brass bands on the balconies, parades at Mardi Gras. It's in the air down there.
So what brought you here?
Work. Figured I'd play a few gigs, make some cash. Next thing I know, I'm caught up in more drama than a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta.
Where did you find musical work here on Devil's Rock?
I got a full season contract down at the Calliope Theater. It was pure luck, really. The original pianist broke his arm.
How?
Before the renovation, that place was falling apart. 14 people in the audience watched as the stage gave out right in the middle of Claire
Oh.
Balloon. Pianist and piano
Oh,
fall
God.
straight to the floor into the basement.
Ouch.
Physically, he was fine. Emotionally, devastated for months.
Sounds like he went through a bad stage.
Yardley Bellemore. Yeah, one of the brothers. He was a performer, wasn't he?
Yardley Bellemore was a performer too, wasn't he?
And more. Writer, director, producer, philanthropist. He's the one that bought the Calliope, fixed her up, and hired me. Once he came on board, that place got put on real shows.
Real shows?
Yeah, before Yardley put up the funds, they were so broke they had to rely on sponsorships. The final year, Bon Tom Bakery funded everything, with conditions.
Conditions?
The shows had to be on brand. Before Yardley put a stop to it, we were looking at 3 Shakespeare plays that season. Romeo and Baguette,
Oh.
A Midsummer Night's Cream Cake, and Much Ado About Muffins.
Do you know what happened to Yardley? Because each of the brothers disappeared, and we don't really know exactly what happened, how they disappeared, what exactly happened. So I'm curious if the other ghosts know.
Do you know what happened to Yardley Bellemore?
I haven't a clue. But you know what? I think I was one of the final people to see him alive.
Oh, really?
Oh.
He came down to the Calliope to offer me this gig for the wedding, and I overheard him talking to someone backstage after I had finished rehearsing.
What were they talking about?
Well, after Yardley scrapped the baked goods from Romeo and Juliet, he was after ideas to bring something new to the story. This fella was telling him about a place he'd found, an actual crypt. Such a missed opportunity, really. Can you imagine? Romeo and Juliet's tragic finale, played out in a Capulet tomb, the star-crossed lovers' final doomed moments in a real-life, honest-to-God crypt. The last thing I
mean,
heard
that's
was them
cool.
setting a date to check it out. And then, well, after that, no one ever saw him again.
Do you know who the man he was talking to was?
Rackham, I think you call him. Don't know where his interest in the theater came
Oh.
from all of a sudden. I've never seen him in any performances.
Oh, I got an achievement. The Actor's Fate. Learn Yardley's final steps. Oh. Do you know where I could get some wedding
Do
music?
you know where I could get some wedding music?
I take request. It's part of my contract for the wedding. What are you after?
I need some wedding music to play to Abigail Bellemore, upstairs in her bedroom.
Yeah.
I might be able to move people with my music, Murphy, but there's no chance I can move this piano up to the 2nd floor.
No. What's the machine next to your piano?
What's the machine next to your piano?
That's my ticket out of hustling, a phonograph recorder. I'm going to compose and record a hit song, something that'll sweep the nation, like those guys
You're
on
dead,
Tin Pan
though.
Alley. I can record and release a song all across the country, and people will be able
You're
to
a
hear me live in their
ghost.
living room.
But you're not live or living.
That'll be how I market myself. Anthems by apparitions, hymns by haunts. The magazines won't give you the time of day if you don't have some way of standing out. If I'm dead, it's better to be composing than decomposing.
How does the machine work?
You just put in a blank record and press record. There's an old one still in there if you want it. It's too worn for me to use anymore. The records have a thin layer of black wax on the outside, and the machine records the sound as grooves in the wax. Keep an ear out for me in a year's time.
Okay.
I should get going.
See you around, Murphy.
I should get going, but also I want to show you this.
What do you think of this magazine?
I'll be on the front page of one of those someday. Just you watch.
Okay. We're gonna take the records.
I took the record from the recording machine. With its outer coating worn away with age, it wasn't in a state to record onto.
But if we get wax, then we'll be able to actually use it.
It was a cylindrical record for making sound recordings, covered in a thin layer of black wax. This one was old, worn, and unusable.
Yeah, if we get wax, we'll be able to actually use it. Oh, this takes us back to the Grand Hall. Oh, this takes us back here. Okay. What do we got in here? It's a conservatory. Nice.
The macabre warning was definitely serving a purpose where it was. I decided to leave it there.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why
What?
not?
You're still flesh and blood, aren't you?
Yes.
That's right.
And to be ashamed of. You'll end up see-through blue like me if one of those thorns nicks you. And don't try cutting them. Even so much as a snap, and it releases a toxin so deadly you'll be on the ground within 3 minutes. Certainly keeps things exciting, doesn't it?
I couldn't get the rose while those thorns were there.
No. There's overgrowth.
Watch out for that vine down there.
What?
The bugger was trying to make a break for it earlier.
Oh, okay. Will do. I didn't have the slightest idea what the gardener was warning me about.
No.
A snake coiling around its prey. It soon became apparent.
What? Oh.
Help! Help!
What's all the fuss about?
This vine's got me. It won't let go.
Oh, she likes you, she does.
Well, the sentiment isn't mutual.
No.
I've never seen the plant so attached to someone before.
That's exactly the problem. Its hold is getting tighter. I needed to get away before I was dragged into the flower beds.
Knife.
I didn't need to cut that.
Knife. Knife on the vine. Take the knife and cut the vine. Oh.
Well, you didn't need to do that. I wasn't planning on doing the pruning till tomorrow.
What was that?
Just a Devil's Rock creeper. They do seem to have gotten a lot more active since I was last tending the garden, though.
First, the animals on this island had tried to eat me. Now I was finding
Yeah.
out the plants wanted a nibble too.
Oh, gosh. Everything here is deadly.
Examining the overgrowth felt more like being in a zoo than an arboretum. I didn't want to get any closer.
So much on this island is just deadly. We can look at the fountain and the statue and the pots.
The fountain had long run dry and the cracked, dusty basin was empty.
What about the statue? What do we have to say about it?
I couldn't see anything I could do with the statue.
Alright, pots.
I couldn't see anything alive in the plant pot, despite the gardener's best
It's
efforts.
just watering nothing. Hello.
Good evening.
Let's actually talk
Pleasure
with
to meet you, young man. I'm Rupert Riddle. I'm the gardener for the Bellemore estate. And whom do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Murphy
Murphy
McCallum.
McCallan, pleased to meet you.
Do excuse the state of the conservatory. After 30-odd years without so much as a pruning or watering, it's taken on a mind of its own. Don't be telling the Horticultural Society or I'll be having my golden trowel taken off me.
You've won awards for your gardening?
Oh yes, this conservatory is rather famous. Welcome, Murphy, to the Poison Garden.
Poison?
Poison? That's scary to think about. Why would the Bellemore brothers want a poison garden?
Why would the Bellemore brothers want a poison garden?
Academic interests, prestige, and morbid curiosity, I should think. Master Cecil liked to study them. Master Xavier used to collect them on his expeditions. And Master Yardley, well, he just liked the theatricality of it all.
Isn't it dangerous?
Well, it all depends on how you use it, doesn't it? A few berries of deadly nightshade could kill a person, or cure their headache. Hemlock killed Socrates, but I used it to treat my arthritis. These plants may be dangerous, but that's because they're powerful and mysterious.
From medicine to murder.
Exactly. The power to heal and the power to kill. That's what makes them so interesting.
Remind me never to get on the bad side of a florist.
What's the secret to growing
What's
your
the
garden?
secret to growing your garden?
Plants need the same things as you and me, they do. Food, water, sunlight, and someone to chitter-chatter with.
You talk to your plants?
And sing.
What kinds of songs do poisonous plants like?
Vaudeville, mainly. Tarara-boom-de-ay always goes down a treat. Tarara-boom-de-ay. I'm with plants all the day. To sing's the only way to grow my shrub display. Vegetation brings elation to me.
That's quite an accent you've got.
That's quite an accent you've got. Where are you from?
Jolly old England, just outside Bristol. God's own country. The green and pleasant land where my love of horticulture bloomed. I caught the gardening bug at an early age, you see. Histoplasmosis. I was in hospital for 8 months, all told.
Oh.
But trapped in those 4 white, clean antiseptic walls, staring at a pot of plastic philodendrons, why, it just grew my love of all things botanical.
Why did you move to Devil's Rock?
I came over with the Bellemores, didn't I? Got myself a little cottage on the edge of the estate near the mausoleum. Bugger if I can get to it now, though. Shame, too.
Why's that? Do you miss home?
Oh, I think I left the gas on. Wouldn't want an accident now, would I? Could be the death of me.
You're already dead, but sure. Who's the statue
Who's
of?
the statue of?
Oh, him. He's from an old Indian fable the Bellemores used to have read to them as children. It was a gift Cecil Bellemore gave his brothers a couple of years before he disappeared. Quite the conversation piece.
All right. What are you working on at the moment?
What are you working on at the moment?
I suppose I ought to be pushing up daisies. But death isn't going to stop these green fingers. So I'm getting right back into it where I left off, tending to these plants. It's not quite the same as it used to be, I must admit.
How so?
I suppose, being dead now, they've lost some of their allure. It used to be that one prick of the finger, one wipe of the nose, one accidental inhalation of a seed, and that would be the end of it. Things just aren't as exciting anymore.
Will you be attending
Will you be attending the wedding?
Me? Get an invitation? I'm not sure overalls would meet the dress code. But it's a good thing, too. I wouldn't trust that Rackham with a hosepipe on a hot day.
Why not?
Well, it's not like me to tell tales. But it wasn't long before the Bellemore brothers started to disappear that Rackham was in here asking about the poison plants. Very suspicious timing, if you ask me.
You think he murdered them?
I couldn't possibly say.
What? I need a bouquet.
I need a bouquet. Can you help me?
I'm a gardener, not a flower arranger, Murphy.
Is there anything in here I can take without it killing me?
Well, there's
I'm
a
afraid the
rose.
only non-poisonous plants were those down in Abigail's flower bed.
Yeah.
She had her own little area that I used to help her with. There's only that one flower that stayed alive in the whole
Which we need to
conservatory.
get.
Funny that.
What's funny about it?
That's the same flower bed Abigail used for her bouquet the night things went awry.
That'll be perfect.
Yep. Is there any way to get rid of the thorns?
Is there a way to get rid of the thorns?
Oh, certainly. A good drenching with alcohol should kill him off.
Oh. Okay, you're giving me ideas.
What was the statue's story about?
A young Maharaja prince who sold his kingdom for a single coin, all so he could use it to save the love of his life.
How romantic.
I suppose, if you're into that sort of thing.
Thank you for
Thanks for your time.
Before you go, You wouldn't do me a favor, would you?
What's that?
What kind of favor?
Well, I was just wondering how that flesh and blood thing is working out for you.
Excuse me?
What?
It's just, and I don't mean to impose, but my eternal frustration is that I have 187 different ways to die in this conservatory, but I was never able to test any of them out. Now that we've all discovered death isn't quite so conclusive, I was wondering if you'd want to help out.
How about how?
Well, we could test out some of the plants on you.
Kill me!
Fingers crossed.
The dainty old man's eyes glowed with unrestrained excitement at the mention of murder. His doddery demeanor offered a complete contrast to his apparently homicidal tendencies. He was like a tortoise holding a machine gun.
Now, don't make such a drama out of it. We could put it in a nice pie, and maybe some herbal tea. I know the recipe for a lovely cobbler.
Definitely not. Let's cross that possibility out right now.
I was only asking. Maybe let me know if you change your mind.
I'm not gonna change my mind on that. No, thank you. What do you think of the magazine, though?
What do you think of this magazine?
Oh, Bellemore Manor. Does it mention my garden?
Not so much. It mainly
No.
focuses on the murders.
Oh, well, that is disappointing.
Okay, well, so that's given an idea. So alcohol is needed to kill the thorns. Giving me things to think about. Giving me definitely things to think
Did
about.
I hear gunshots through there? Being back at Alameda during the war.
What happened there? A battle?
No, my second wedding.
Oh.
The father of the bride didn't appreciate me canoodling with a new honor and got all the locals to run me out of town. Talk about a shotgun wedding.
Okay, let's, is there anything different?
Without a flue, the fire...
No. Okay, let's go up to the landing. Let's see, let's head back to the bride's corridor. Ooh, there's a feather duster. Can we take it?
You can't have that. I might be needing it later.
Okay, can I show you the magazine?
What do you think of this magazine?
A ghost story about this very house.
Yes.
How exciting.
Also, let's talk with
Hey,
you.
Cordelia.
Because we haven't actually gotten to properly talk with you.
Oh, hello again, Mr. McCallan. Have you made the love antidote yet?
No.
I'm working on it, even
Getting
though I'm
there.
still not sure it's a good idea.
Do you know why I can't leave Bellemore?
Do you know why I can't leave Bellemore Manor?
We ghosts have been trapped here ever since the explosion. But I don't know why someone still living would be unable to leave.
I was able to get out the last time I was here,
Yeah.
even if it was via the balcony and into the pond.
Somehow
wanna
we
try that
survived
again.
that. I don't know
Something
how.
must be keeping you here now. Better hope it's not Mr. Rackham.
Did you say there were rumors that Rackham used black magic?
Did you say there were rumors that John Rackham used black magic?
Oh, yes. All of the staff talked about it. Even if we daren't mention it to the family. Crates and boxes delivered in the night, hidden from prying eyes. But not hidden well enough. We see what happens in this house. We hear the whispers in the night. We know.
Do you think the Bellemore treasure is here in the house?
Do you think the Bellemore treasure is here in the house?
If it is, I've never seen it. But it is a big house. There are rooms I've never been in. Rooms I was forbidden to enter. Who knows what's in them?
The skeleton hanging from the tree outside.
The skeleton hanging from the tree outside. That's the sailor, isn't it?
What's left of him? I do hope it's a mess I don't have to tidy up.
Isn't the sailor's ghost trapped in the house too?
Oh no! He killed himself hours before the curse took hold. He will
So
have
he
long
wouldn't be
since
trapped.
passed over to the spirit realm. Lucky escape, some might say.
It was lucky to be so distraught he committed suicide?
It's better than being trapped in this house for eternity.
How did Abigail and the sailor meet?
How did Abigail and the sailor meet?
It was aboard one of the Bellemore ships. Miss Bellemore was never one to be caged up inside the house, always wanting to go away on her brother's voyages. But they were a good deal older than her, and very protective after they all lost their parents. So she made a plan to stow away.
Did she manage to do it?
No, she was caught mere hours before the ships left port from Deadnettle, covered over in spare sail.
Who discovered her?
That young sailor. I don't think she was best pleased that he had to tell her brothers, and he did, but she didn't hold it against him. Instead, he told her of the voyages on each return to Deadnettle, and as the months progressed, she took more and more of a liking to him. I suppose fate will always bring two soulmates together, even when they least expect it.
And that's how they fell in love.
The young sailor promised that one day they would explore the world together. But until that day arrived, he would carry her in his heart on every voyage he undertook. He carved a wooden compass, split it into 2 pieces, and they each carried one, promising that despite their time apart, the necklace would be reunited once they were back together. How romantic.
Oh. How did the parents die?
How did the Bellemore's parents die?
A shipwreck off the southeastern coast.
Oh.
28 perished, with just 1 survivor.
Who was the survivor?
Why, it was Mr. Rackham.
Oh. Where do these doors behind me go? Yeah, because these doors have been locked.
Where do these doors behind me go?
The middle door goes up to the cupola, but the key's been lost ever since Master Cecil died. There's not much up there from what I remember, just old sheets, linens, and lace.
And the door on the right?
That's where the parlor witch lives.
Parlor witch? Did you say a witch
Did you
lives
say
in
a
your house?
witch lives in the house?
Oh yes, didn't you know?
No.
Mr. Rackham isn't the only one said to delve into the supernatural. Perhaps poor little Abigail was just an innocent, caught in the middle of Mr. Rackham's and her brother's dark dealings.
Who is she? Is she still there now?
I should think so. The Bellemores brought her to the house not long before they disappeared, though after moving into the house, she was never seen again. No one ever goes in, and no one ever comes out. I don't even think Mrs. Craddock can get in there.
Do you know what happened to the Bellemore brothers?
Do you know what happened to the Bellemore brothers?
That certainly is a mystery, isn't it? But I'm afraid I don't know. My duties were to help Miss Bellemore, while Mrs. Craddock dealt with the masters. Although...
Although what?
I did see Master Xavier on the day he died.
Oh.
What was Xavier doing on the day he died?
Preparing for an expedition. He'd been given a birthday present not long before, an old pirate map of Devil's Rock that he'd hung over the fireplace in his bedroom. And on the map, marked in red, an X marks the spot.
Pirate treasure? On Devil's Rock?
I doubt the treasure even came
I'd believe
into it. A cove on Devil's Rock, where no one has stepped foot in over 100 years. That'd be like a moth to a flame for Master Xavier. He left before dawn, and then never came back.
Who gave him the present?
I expect you can guess.
Rackham. Okay, the explorer's fate. Learn Xavier's final steps. Thank you for the help.
Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. It gets pretty boring after 30 years trapped here. You're much more exciting to watch.
Okay, thank you.
I looked behind the curtains, but there was nothing there.
Okay, let's head back into the bride's bedroom. How can we get a hold of the feather duster? Can look at the phonograph.
The phonograph horn had snapped off the machine when I was flung out of the balcony doors.
Oh. Also, I think I know how we can get a hold of that feather duster. Cords. Yep, it rings the bell, which which is connected to that.
Coming! Miss Bellemore, did you ring for me?
No, she didn't.
With the maid distracted, I was free to take the feather duster.
I'm assuming I can't.
Nope.
Yeah, no. Okay. Let's head out onto the balcony. So now we're out here. Looks like there's only one way we can go, and that's this way. Okay. I see. Also, this is crumbled. That's not good.
Whoa!
Yeah.
As I rounded the corner of the balcony, I saw that the walkway had dropped away, the mortar crumbling after decades of neglect. The ground was a long way down. I assessed whether the railing would be safe to climb. With the slippery ironwork and crumbling masonry, the answer was obviously no. But I didn't have the luxury of safety. Here goes nothing.
Nope. It looks like there's stuff up here as well that we can investigate. Ooh.
Hauling myself onto the roof from the ornamental railings, I realized there was no easy path to get higher. The roof tiles ranged from loose and dangerous to soggy and dangerous. Either way, I wasn't going to be able to climb them.
No.
From down on the balcony, the drain pipe was unreachable.
Okay, so we can't interact with that. There's a toolbox right here by the looks of it.
As I approached the lightning rod, I started to feel the hair on the back of my neck standing up.
Oh no, that's not good. Woo!
That was a close one. Fortunately,
Wait, the lightning rod-
bolt had hit the lightning rod instead of me, breaking it from its socket and sending the rod tumbling to the ground below.
I think I know what we're supposed to do.
It looked like someone had already intended to start fixing the roof. I looked inside the toolbox and took the only thing it held, a rusty old pair of pliers.
Pliers.
It was an old pair of pliers, covered in rust but just about usable. There was nothing I could do with the empty socket.
But what if there is? The fire poker.
With a spark of inspiration that worried even me, I decided to
thinking-
test whether I could improvise a replacement for the lightning rod,
Yeah.
breaking all manner of building codes in the process.
Yeah, we're doing that. This is not OSHA safe. But we'll do it. Whoa. And it works perfectly. As I thought.
I didn't want to touch the poker again.
No.
I may have been hallucinating this entire experience, but some self-administered shock therapy didn't seem appealing.
Oh, are you sure about that?
I definitely didn't have the natural balance needed to walk across the cable unaided.
No.
There was no way to reach the weather vane, but despite that, I noticed something curious. No matter which way the wind blew, the weather vane stayed fixed in position.
Oh.
I couldn't see an easy way up to the cupola.
No, but it seems like we're going to be going up there. So, let's get down from here. I think I have some ideas. So we got the pliers. So actually, oh, we can just teleport to the fire. Oh, we could just teleport to the fireplace. Got it. So let's see, is it this door? Down to the basement. Because I'm thinking here. Oh, wait, what are these?
I took the handful of candles from on top of the fuse box.
Candles. Wait,
It was a handful of black candles.
they're black candles which are made of wax. Aha. Okay. My brain is going. Okay. We do
Pulled
that.
out the wire with the pliers and managed to dislodge it from the fuse box.
And then we use it on the barrel lift. And just like that,
With a surge of electricity from the lightning strike, the barrel lift came to life, disappearing into the water and rising up to the hatch above. So this was how they loaded barrels in and out of the cellar. Held by the barrel lift, the chamber pot plunged beneath the surface, scooping up the murky floodwater, then carrying it to the ground-level hatch above. With time, the jury-rig machine began bailing the cellar like a sailor trying to save a sinking dinghy.
And this is how we'll be able to get the floodwater out of the cellar. And we can actually use the cellar. Yep. Now we can actually walk about
Now that I
in the
had my
cellar.
contraption working, I thought I'd leave the barrel lift running, just in case the cellar started to flood again.
I mean, that's very nice to think about, you know. Helpful to the
The
house.
wine racks were largely bare. What few bottles remained were cracked and empty. The wine racks were large.
There's a hand
There was
truck.
nothing large that I needed to move.
We got two things we can look at here.
All of the smaller barrels I could see were rotted and empty.
And
I turned the spigot, and rum began to pour out. If
Rum.
I wanted some, I needed something to carry it in.
wait a minute. Rum. There are two
With
places.
the bottle positioned beneath it, I turned the spigot. The grotesque face began spewing out rum like it was 2 a.m. on Bourbon Street.
There are two places that I can think of that could use that, because that's alcohol. The thorns and the kernel. Okay. Alright. I have several things that I can do already. So, put these into the pot. Because then we can melt that. Oh,
I dropped the candles
this
into the
is
empty
clever.
pot hanging in the fireplace. They soon began to melt and bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble.
Goodness gracious! That isn't more satanic sorcery, is it?
I'm sorry, I was just quoting Macbeth.
Yeah,
Well, don't.
we didn't like that. Can we use it on this?
Carefully, I dipped the record into the molten candle wax.
Yes.
Once pulled out, the thin layer of wax rapidly cooled, leaving me with a blank, reset record.
Which we can now give to the pianist, to Ezra. Oh, I'm thinking. So that we can give to Ezra. I don't know what we're going to use with use the feather duster on. The rum we can give to either the colonel, but we can also do with the thorns. Wait, the colonel has an ear trumpet. Wait, we can use the ear trumpet on the phonograph. Okay. We're gonna go this way. I don't know what to do there just yet. So, let's do this first.
I emptied the rum onto the thorns and waited.
Yes. Oh, God, my neck. And just like that, the thorns are dead. So now we
There
can
was
take
only
the
one rose
rose
left. I needed to be more delicate than ripping it out of the flower bed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Scissors?
Delicately, I cut the stem and picked up the last rose in the house.
Perfect.
It was a beautiful red rose with a handful of thorns along its stem. Ouch!
Ow. Oh, okay. Well, we still poked ourselves, regardless. So we got that. So now we can put this here. He can do a wedding march.
I placed the freshly reset record
think.
back on the recording machine.
I'm assuming.
Excuse me, Ezra, could you play the wedding march?
Yep.
A request?
Because he does take
Sure
requests.
thing, Murphy.
beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
I clicked off the machine and picked up the newly recorded record.
Okay, now
It was
we
a
got...
record with the wedding march recorded on it.
We got 2 of the items that we need. We got that for the phonograph and the rose. Okay, so we got part of what we need. Because I'm trying to think. Where else do we need to go? So we do need to go back into the basement to get more rum. So let's head back down here. So use the bottle once again on the barrel.
I refilled the bottle, but as the rum neared its neck, the flow turned to dribbles. That must have been the last of it.
Oh, okay. So we have no more use for it. So let's head back into the trophy room. Let's give you a little bit of rum.
Can I top you off, Colonel?
Oh, excellent. What do you have there?
Bellemore rum, aged 33 years.
Wonderful. Fill her up. I must refill rum to that hoity-toity champagne they serve. Rum is a man's drink. I'll save this for the toast later.
Do you think that's a good idea, Colonel?
I certainly do. You know, Frosty, I've had about enough of your sanctimonious prattling.
Oh boy.
I sit here and enjoy myself, and all I hear is the droning of a long-winded clergyman.
I'm not droning. You just don't like to face the truth. My sanctimonious prattling, as you so ungratefully call it, is all that stands between your unrighteous life and a subsequent consignment to the fiery gates.
You know, that must be it. It's a revelation.
Oh.
An epiphany. All these years I've been thinking I've been in limbo, wondering why I haven't moved on to the pearly gates or the raging fires, and now I've realized.
What have you realized?
I must be in hell right now, and listening to you is my torture. Well, that's it. I can't bear any more.
Oh, and
There! Now I can't hear a word you say.
Infantile.
Well, I should certainly hope she does.
oh god. Okay. Ah. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Bit of a cut there. There we go. We got the ear trumpet.
It was a brass horn used to amplify sound.
Yes. I might have a bit of an idea. Well, can we take the parasol firstly? There's a parasol, so we could use that.
Miss LaRue, would you mind if I borrowed your parasol?
Don't be silly, Murphy. It's a beautiful evening outside.
Didn't you see the lightning?
A parasol's to protect you from the sun, silly. Carry this out in a lightning storm and you might... Actually, go right ahead and take it. You have fun.
Oh, you...
The glint in her eye sent a shiver through me.
Ugh. You are a bit of a monster. I'm just gonna say that.
It was a fancy yellow parasol with a bamboo handle and an embroidered cotton canopy.
Okay. So now we could use that. We could actually use that for the roof. I'm trying to remember how to get up. Yes, I remember how we could get up there. We go this way. So now we can get across, or we should be able to get across. Oh, God, my neck.
As a child, I'd once watched a traveling circus act calling himself the Great Balancerio amble his way across a high wire with only a parasol to keep him steady. With absolutely zero practice and infinitely more chance of death, it was now my turn to try it. Oh well, here goes.
Yep, here goes. Thankfully there's no alligators underneath us. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Do 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 do.
Whoa.
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 Whoa. Whoa.
And there we go. And there goes the parasol. Okay.
That was a close one. While I may have lost the parasol, I did have one thing on Balancerio. I accomplished my stunt without having to wear a leotard.
Yes, we
There
did.
was no way to reach the weather vane, but despite that, no matter which way the...
Let's see, the drain pipe we can actually look at.
The drain pipe had twisted and now pointed straight up to the sky, empty of everything but moss.
Okay. We can actually get up into the cupola now. Ah. There's a trunk.
As I placed my hands on the trunk, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Spiders.
Oh,
Dozens of them.
spiders.
I may have been battling supernatural forces of evil, but the forces of evil didn't have 8 legs, fangs, and the ability to jump on me. I needed to clear the spider webs away if I was going to get into that trunk.
Well, we do have a way of doing that. We got the feather duster.
Using the feather duster, I began sweeping away the spiders and their webs from a relatively safe distance.
Of course. We want to be safe about it. So there's a telescope here. Before we look in the trunk.
Looking through the telescope, all I could see was a blur. I soon realized why. A telescope without a lens wasn't going to be much use.
No, that's not useful to us.
Now that it was free of spiders, I opened the trunk.
What do we got in the trunk?
Searching through the trunk, I found blankets, bedding, tablecloths, and tucked up in the corner, a delicate lace veil.
Oh, there we go, the veil. Which is what we need.
It was an ornate wedding veil made of delicate lace.
Okay. Oh, and we unlocked the cupola.
The face reminded me of a man I used to buy milk from. From the neck up, he looked like an Italian nobleman. From the neck down, he'd wear denim dungarees and nothing else. It probably wasn't the same guy.
Most likely not. There's also... oh, spider webs.
I wouldn't say I have many phobias, but spiders are definitely one of them. And after hearing about the size of the spiders living in the bayou, I wasn't about to start touching the spider
There are
webs with
big
my
spiders
bare
in the
hands.
bayou? Also, there's a globe.
The
we can
globe
look
looked
at.
more decorative than functional, like a chihuahua with a bow tie.
Okay. Okay, then. Is this door locked? Yes.
The door was locked.
Okay. Okay, so now we got the veil, we got the stuff for the phonograph, we got the rose. We also got a feather duster covered in spider webs. What do we got on the east corridor? We've not been this way yet. Oh, there's a portrait.
Gazing into the portrait's eyes sent a shudder through me, and I realized it must have been a portrait of Rackham. His
Yeah.
eyes looked back, almost as if he were scowling right at me.
We got a trunk as well. Oh, hello. Who are you? Wait, are you?
The look on your face.
What are you doing? Oh, you could have scared me to death.
Imagine how cool that would be.
I don't think I'd be very happy about that.
Baby. Who are you, anyway?
My name's Murphy McCallan. I'm a guest. Who are you?
I'm Sebastian Polk.
The little boy puffed out his chest with a grin that would make make the Cheshire Cat jealous. What were you doing in the trunk?
Playing hide and seek. That stuffy old vicar challenged me to a game and hasn't found me in more than 33 years.
Don't you know it's dangerous to shut yourself up in places like that? You could have gotten locked in.
Well, it's funny you say that, actually. I think the latch closed on me while I was inside.
Oh.
Still, it's the worst that could happen. I'm already dead.
Fair. What are you looking so pleased about?
What are you looking so pleased about?
I'll have a new toy to play with later tonight. A brand new Guggenhose Model 5 wind-up tin boat.
Oh.
I'm going to play with it in the bathtub down the hall.
That's funny. I know a little girl who accidentally got one of those for her birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny that.
The boy pulled an expression that made him look slicker
Did
than
you
a
have
politician
something to
in
do
an
with
oil
it?
spill.
You've been in that chest for 33 years?
You've been in that chest for 33 years?
On and off. That's got to make me
on
a
and
hide-and-seek champion. This house is amazing for it. Before I climbed in the chest, I must have explored every room in the house. The ones that aren't locked, at least.
You haven't seen the Bellemore treasure while you've been exploring.
You haven't seen the Bellemore treasure while you've been exploring, have you?
There's a treasure here, like pirate treasure.
That's what the
Yes.
stories say.
And you believe them? I thought kids were supposed to be the gullible ones. I don't think it exists.
Why not?
Because if it did, I would have found it by now.
Oh. I heard some of the other ghosts talking about a boy playing in the
I
staircase
heard some of the other
room.
ghosts talking about a boy playing in the staircase room. That was you, wasn't it?
Sure was. How did you know?
In truth, the
I
description of
could
Wayward
guess.
Whelp was the giveaway. But as long as Sebastian knew something I didn't, I needed to contain my annoyance. Lucky guess. Do you know how to get through the staircase room?
Oh, sure. I know every route in this house.
Oh,
You've
do
got to be as good at hide and seek as I am. I bet I could beat you without even leaving this room.
Sebastian, I really need to get through the staircase room. Could you tell me how to do it?
Well, are you any good at hide and seek?
Excuse me?
What?
Because I could tell you how to get through the staircase room. If you can beat me, hider or seeker, I'd beat you at either.
This is a possible long shot, but do you know Mallory?
This is a long shot, but do you know Mallory Wisp?
Sure, I know Princess Stink.
She was getting a tin boat too.
I know. I swapped over the pages in the toy
Oh,
so
of
she
course
ordered
you
the wrong
did.
thing. She'll get fed up with it, and I'll get to play with it instead.
Well, that wasn't a nice thing to do.
Nice guys finish last. That's what my father says.
Oh, God. How are you and Mallory able to
How are you and
talk?
Mallory able to talk? You're a ghost and she's...
A flesh bag,
Right.
a blood pumper, an air guzzler, a bone puppet, a muscle wriggler.
Okay,
Hey,
I think
get the
that's,
idea.
that's enough.
How come you can talk to her?
Children aren't so close-minded, I guess. Plus, she's the only person brave enough to come up to the house.
Are you here for
Are
the
you
wedding?
here for the wedding?
Do you think I dress like this for fun? I look ridiculous.
I thought you might be the mayor of Munchkinland.
My mum made me dress like this. What's your excuse?
Well, I'm stuck here. Do you know the man in the
Do you know
portrait?
the man in the portrait behind you?
I don't want to look at it. Gives me the creeps.
It's John Rackham, isn't it?
Shh. Mum says we're not allowed to say his name.
What do you know about
What do
him?
you know about Rackham?
I don't want to talk about it.
You know something, don't you?
I
have
can't
to.
tell you. I'd get in trouble.
I won't say a word.
Cross your heart and hope to die?
Well,
That's ironic, given the circumstances,
no.
but sure.
We came to the house a few months before the wedding was supposed to happen. My dad's a lawyer for the Bellemore Trading Company. A real important one. But oh boy, is that stuff
Oh
boring.
boy,
I was
is it
sneaking around,
boring.
you know, just
So
exploring
boring.
the house. And I saw him, that man. He was talking to one of the Mr. Bellemores. The one that wore the white coat.
Cecil Bellemore, the scientist?
Yeah, he said he was going to his laboratory, but where it was hidden was a secret. I thought I could follow him.
Did you have any luck?
Not really, because I wasn't the first. That man, he was following him too, in secret. I kind of got too scared to keep going once I saw him.
What scared you?
I saw something. I saw something the scary man was carrying.
What was he carrying?
A dagger.
the scientist's fate. Learn Cecil's final steps. Okay, so you want us to play? See you
See you
around.
around, kid.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Can we show you the magazine?
What do you think of this magazine?
That's a bit creepy.
What's the matter? Scared of it?
Not as scared as I am of your face.
Okay, that's a bit uncalled for. Let's play a game of hide and seek.
Hello, Sebastian.
You hide, I
You
will
hide,
seek.
I'll
Let's-
seek.
Let's try
Great.
this.
Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't even leave the room.
1 Mississippi, 2
Okay.
Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
What about the curtains? You might be in the trunk, but I'll
Are
check-
you behind the curtain?
No. In the trunk, of course.
Too easy. I just wish this was more of a challenge.
I got an idea. I have an
Hello, Sebastian.
idea.
Back for a rematch?
Yes. You must be cheating.
You must be cheating.
How could I cheat?
I don't know, you're a ghost. Can't you dematerialize or something?
This isn't a bedtime story, you know. I may be a ghost, but I still touch things just like you.
You seek, but
You
I
seek,
will hide.
I'll hide.
You're on. 1 Mississippi,
I got an idea.
2 Mississippi,
Just thinking.
3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
You found me.
Found you.
Goody for you.
Goody
You
for
didn't
you.
even make it hard. Maybe I should hide next time.
Sure thing.
Hello, Sebastian.
Back for a rematch?
Yes, I am. You hide.
You
I
hide,
will
I'll
seek.
seek.
Great. Eyes closed and count 5 Mississippis. I won't
Absolutely.
even leave the room.
Will do.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Ready or not, here I come.
Where are you hiding? You little. I see.
I didn't need to pick up the twine again. I just needed to follow it.
Are you behind the curtain?
I
by
wonder who's
chance?
behind this curtain.
Ta-da! There you are.
What? How'd you find me?
Maybe you're not the best at this after all.
Maybe.
You cheated. You tied that string to me.
Don't be a sore loser. You never specified in the rules that it wasn't allowed.
No,
now,
you didn't.
about that route through the staircase room.
Grown-ups are tricky. Here, this'll tell you how to do it.
Oh?
Cheetah, pumpkin eater.
Well, you didn't
I
say.
almost felt bad. Almost.
You didn't say it was in the rules.
Because when I looked at the document, I was sure I'd been swindled.
What's
What
wrong
I'd
with
been
it?
given wasn't a
Oh.
blueprint of the house, but a wedding schedule scribbled on in colored crayon.
7, 3, 11, 9, 4, and 8.
It was a wedding schedule for this evening, but the printed times had been replaced with new times drawn in colorful crayon.
Oh. 7, 3, 11, 9, 4, and 8.
The door was locked.
I'm assuming all these doors are locked.
The door was locked.
Yeah, okay.
The door was locked.
I'm sorry. Did that painting's eyes just move? Is that just me? Am I?
The door was locked. The door was locked.
I must be going insane. I have to be going insane. No, they did move. Oh, that's creepy. I don't like that. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, so we got a wedding schedule. We still need to get the invitation. But I think there's an idea I might have. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Inspired by the pistol duel, a plan began to form in my head.
Yeah.
With 2 wooden carvings on either side of the room, I could bore a rough hole in each of them. My, look at the carving. All wooden and carved and wooden.
Murphy, you are not good at, being, minding your own
Yes,
business.
these certainly are some of the most carved pieces of wood I've ever had the privilege of seeing.
You're not good at this, Murphy. You're really not.
When I was finished, they looked passably like bullet holes.
Yep. Let's talk to Tallulah.
Good evening, Miss LaRue.
Why, hello again, Murphy.
Hello. I've heard you've been engaged before.
I heard you've been engaged before, Tallulah?
Only a few times. What can I say? I'm just unlucky when it comes to love.
Who was your first fiancé?
Buford T. Vanderbilt, the Silver Fingers of the Silver Lakes. Played the banjo every day except Tuesday, and would serenade me as I stood on the plantation balcony, until he was found with banjo wire around his neck, garroted by his own instrument.
God.
Do you know when banjo songs sound their best?
I don't think I do.
When they're over.
Oh. Who was your second fiancé?
Who was your second fiancé?
Chuck Charleston III, famed alligator wrestler. That is, until he overdosed on cough medicine an hour before his wrestling show and fell asleep on the riverbank. Ended up as 16 separate pieces inside the gator's belly. That alligator never developed a cough, though.
Your third and final fiancé?
Who was your third fiancé?
Thaddeus Winthrop Jr., the maestro of Mardi Gras, held the biggest fireworks display this side of Montgomery. But who knows
Did he
what
get blown
his suit
up?
was washed in? Because one stray spark and the man was up in flames like a creme brulee. Talk about going out with a bang. Now
went up
I've
in
just got to keep
flames.
an eye out for who'll be the next object of my affections.
Not me. One of these men would have been fine. Let's do a rematch.
Would you like a rematch on the pistol duel?
What a wonderful idea!
A very
Boys,
good idea.
guns on the table. Murphy, load 'em up.
Will do. So,
One at a time, I poured the powder into the muzzle of the pistols. I then dropped the shot into each muzzle.
but I have this, a button magnet.
Stealthily, I took the button magnet from
I
my
didn't know
pocket
what
and
to do
fixed
with
to
it,
the
but
end
I
of the
think I have
railroad.
an idea.
With its small size, it could barely be spotted.
Yep, I think I know what exactly we're supposed to do with it.
Finally, I patted the contents down with the ramrod. When the ramrod emerged, the magnet I'd attached brought the shot with it. With the prestidigitation of a magician, I dropped it discreetly back into the shot tub.
Here we go. I think
To
this
anyone
is
else,
the
the
way.
pistols appeared to be properly loaded.
Oh, my ear is itchy. Ah.
Remember, boys, if you miss, you're not the man for me. Fire!
Boom.
I'm not hit. Well, neither am I.
You both missed. Are you sure the pistol's fired?
Look, there's a bullet hole in the carving.
Yep.
And in the carving over there.
So what does that mean? Who lost?
Looks like you both did.
Then who's going to accompany Miss LaRue?
I think the
Neither
lady's
of
words
you.
were, if you miss, you're not the man for me.
But we both missed.
Yep.
He's right. If you're both losers, I can't take either of you to the wedding. I'm not dating a man that can't shoot straight.
Tallulah, we can talk about this. Give us another chance.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up. Here, Murphy. You can have this. I won't be needing it anymore.
Thank you. Exactly what we need. The Bellemore family cordially invite you and one guest to attend the union of Miss Abigail Bellemore and her betrothed to take place on the evening of All Hallows Eve, 1899, at the stately Bellemore Manor on Devil's Rock, Louisiana. Please bring this invitation with you for a spirited evening of dancing and merriment in celebration of the eternal soulmates. Yours sincerely, the Bellemore
It was
family.
an invitation to the waltz in the Bellemore Manor ballroom.
Now we can get into the Bellemore Manor ballroom. We can actually get into said ballroom. Elaine...
Good evening, Mrs. Craddock.
Oh, are you still here?
Yes. You need to stop the wedding.
Stop the wedding.
I shall do no such thing. The preparations have begun on the order of Mr. Rackham himself, and I shall see to it personally that his wishes are carried out.
But he wasn't the original groom. He's an imposter.
Another word like that, and I shall have you escorted out of the house.
Good luck trying. I seem to be rather supernaturally stuck here.
Yeah.
Mr. Rackham is a fine man. Motivated, determined, ambitious, rich, and roguishly delectable. Precisely the type of person a well-to-do debutante like Miss Bellemore should be marrying.
Not if she doesn't love him.
Love is
Exactly.
not important amongst families of blue blood. What matters is lineage, inheritance, and continuity. That last-minute change of heart she had last time was the best decision she ever made. She'll be far better off with Mr. Rackham than she would be with a sailor.
There's
She
nothing
sputtered
wrong
the
with...
word with such disgust I half expected her to scrub herself clean afterwards.
I mean, really, what was he going to do for her? Fetch her a fish supper, clear the decks, and sing the sailor's hornpipe? Do you get a funny feeling when you're wealthy?
He was
so
actually
depleting,
going
should
to
never
love
marry
her.
sailors when your funds run low?
There are some who think Rackham has duplicitous intentions.
There are some who think Rackham has duplicitous intentions.
The green-eyed
Duplicitous.
monster. Mr. Rackham is exactly what is needed to get this household back on the straight and narrow.
What do you mean?
I don't like to speak ill of the dead.
Especially now that you're one of them?
Indeed. But I'm afraid that the Bellemore brothers were becoming increasingly unusual before their disappearances. Their
Oh.
interests veered away from the economic and turned towards the esoteric. And now look where we are.
You think the Bellemore brothers caused you all to be trapped in the house?
Perhaps not directly, but their decisions certainly led to it. To find out the Bellemore brothers were inviting sinners into this house when I gave this household the best years of my life.
And the best years of your afterlife now.
I am a servant to serving, but even I have limits.
When you talk about sinners in the house, do you mean the parlor witch?
When you talk about sinners in the house, do you mean the parlor witch?
Don't even mention her.
Oh.
Why the Bellemores thought to bring her into this house is beyond me. Oh, thank goodness we have Father Foskett trapped with us to keep this house holy.
Where is the parlor witch?
Now don't go seeking her out. You'll only regret it. We barely ever see her, but she's up there in one of the locked rooms, tainting the entire household.
I don't-
found some of her black candles one day, you know.
Oh.
Who knows what she did with them? Voodoo spells.
So the
and
black
magic
candles that
rituals.
I-
I confiscated them and put them on top of the fuse box in the cellar.
Yep,
At least if there's a power
I
surge, they can do some good
Found
for a
them.
change.
Found them and already used them. How long have you worked
How
at
long have you
Bellemore
worked at
Manor?
Bellemore Manor?
I've been here since the final finial finished off the cupola. Before even the Bellemores themselves moved in, I was getting this house ready for them. It is a position I was bred for. I may not have blue blood, but I should think it's at least a shade of plum. I spent 17 years at some of the most prestigious all-girls schools, you see. Followed by training in Blenheim Palace for 3 years, and subsequent coveted positions with some of the finest families in England.
Well, I'm glad you managed to escape all that and come here.
I can quote you Mrs. Beaton's book of household management in my sleep.
It was an interesting offer, but I couldn't think of any situation where I'd need that, short of terminal insomnia.
Yeah. You must know Bellemore Manor.
You must
quite
know
well,
Bellemore
then.
Manor quite well.
Like the back of my hand. Built between 1885 and 1888 in a mixture of antebellum and Victorian styles, and designed by the Bellemore brothers themselves. Until,
It's
of
beautifully
course,
designed.
they disappeared after living here only a year.
Why did they decide to build it on Devil's Rock?
Well, the island is exceptionally well placed for trade between the United States, Europe, and the Caribbean. When the Bellemore brothers were looking to relocate, it was Mr. Rackham who recommended Devil's Rock. It's just a pity about the name.
You speak very highly of Mr. Rackham.
Yeah.
The Bellemore brothers may have had expertise in exploration, innovation, and public relations, but it was Mr. Rackham that pulled those three threads together into the beautiful business tapestry that benefits us all.
I've heard Rackham deals in the
I've
occult
heard
as
Rackham
well.
deals in the occult as well.
What poppycock! Mr. Rackham is a good, honest, hardworking
No,
man.
he isn't.
The cure for the ailments of this house. Which is why we are cursed to remain here. And it is why a good, honest marriage between Mr. Rackham and Miss Bellemore will finally allow us to move on. Just as I wish to do with this entire subject of conversation.
Fine, we'll move on. Do you know anything about the treasure
Do you know
of
anything
Bellemore
about the
Manor?
treasure of Bellemore Manor?
The stuff of whimsy.
Oh.
The Bellemore family had their capital invested in stocks and bonds, not hoarded in a heap like some fairy tale dragon. And don't even think about snooping around the house looking for anything, or I shall have you removed from the premises. If anyone would
I still
know of a
can't leave
secret
the
treasure
house.
hidden
I'm
in
stuck
this
here.
house, it would be me.
Please, could you let me in?
Please, could you let me in to see the waltz?
Certainly not.
You know, you're the second person tonight that won't let me in somewhere. I'm beginning to take this personally.
The guests at this wedding are titans of industry and jewels of the aristocracy. Industrialists from Chicago, magnates from Philadelphia, dukes from England. And you are?
A now unemployed auditor from Yonkers.
Precisely.
Thank you
Thank you for your help.
Goodbye.
Well, I have an invitation, and I will show it to you, Elaine.
You know, it's funny, I completely forgot I had the invitation on me the whole time. It's these vest pockets. They're much bigger than they look. Seriously, you wouldn't believe the number of things I've been carrying around with me tonight.
You have an invitation?
Yes. Let me in.
It'd be rude not to show my face.
Are you absolutely sure about that?
Yes.
I'm sure our guests could survive without beholding the sight of your singular visage. You see, as the housekeeper, it is my job to ensure that only guests of the highest class are in attendance.
How kind of you to think so highly of me.
Very.
Just don't try burping the alphabet or announcing when you're going to the lavatory.
The dancers were too far away to talk to.
Okay. What do we got up here? The mezzanine.
Walking around the upstairs mezzanine,
Ah.
I found myself in a small balcony overlooking the dance floor, where a tabletop of placards had been set out. At the side, a board marked dance steps looked like it would hold the placards in a chosen order, directing the dance below. All I had to do was set it up, then ring the bell.
Oh, but I'm assuming we're supposed to be pushing the cake out. Also, I don't see my ghost anymore, so my ghost disappeared. That was so cool to see. That was really cool to see. So, let's see. So, if I remember rightly. Maybe this? I'm just trying something. Oh. Okay. There we go. That
Dancers moved around the dance floor like clockwork soldiers, directed by the moves on the board. And with their movements, the cart holding the wedding cake could be pushed around too.
that actually took longer than it looked. I cut out
Heading
a
down
good
from the mezzanine, I
portion.
saw what I was after. The cake cart had been pushed off the dance floor and into reach.
I actually cut out a good portion there because I did several tests.
I couldn't cut a slice out of the wedding cake with my bare hands.
Oh.
If Mrs. Craddock saw me cutting the cake, I was pretty sure I'd end up being the next thing the knife was used on.
Oh. Okay.
While Mrs. Craddock rubbed her temples, I had a
Uh-huh.
moment of
Yep.
opportunity. I knew I wasn't supposed to cut the cake if I wasn't the groom, but these were unusual circumstances.
Yes. Time to leave.
Did you just touch the wedding cake?
No. No.
Certainly not.
I would
I
not
was
do
just
such
admiring.
thing.
I should hope so. If I catch you with so much as a crumb on your fingers, you will be in serious trouble.
Okay. Bye-bye. We now got a cake. We got a piece of cake, which is one of the other things we need. Now the last thing we need to do, and the only thing I can think of that we need to do, is this, the staircase room. So I'm assuming we have to... So my guess... Let me actually get into said... Well, actually, no. Let's... So... 7, 3, 11, 9, 4, and 8. So... I'm assuming... we go through doors when it reaches these numbers, or do we go through doors when it's hit like 7, 3, 11, 9, 4, and 8. 7, 3, 11, 9, 4, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, so it is exactly what I think it is. So 7, 3, 11, 9, 4, and 8. Oh boy. This is not gonna be fun.
Head still
I did
spinning,
it.
I passed through
Okay.
the final door of the staircase.
Oh, thank
room
God.
with the
That
realization
was
that I'd followed
tricky.
the final steps of a dead man.
That... Oh my god. Okay. That also took forever. That was a bit of a tricky puzzle. Wow. Okay. Whew. Oh, my neck.
I'd never been in love, yet seeing the drastic measures the sailor had resorted to, I felt his pain all too viscerally. The happiest day of his life became the day his true love rejected him. It must have broken him.
Oh. Take a screenshot of that. Not really the greatest screenshot to be taken.
This must have been the skeleton of the sailor.
Sad.
This must...
He has a ring.
The sailor's skeleton still clasped his wedding ring for Abigail. With some unease, I took the ring, promising the skeleton I'd return it to the woman who loved him.
Yep. I think we have everything, though. So let's head up into her room. So let's put this here. So the wax cylinder.
I placed the record into the phonograph. Still, without a horn, it wasn't going to play.
Yep, but we have said horn.
With a bit of improvisation, I have fixed the ear trumpet to the phonograph in place of the broken horn. Now I just needed the remaining wedding items before I started it up.
Cake?
I placed the wedding cake on the dresser. There were 3 items left.
Yeah. The veil.
I placed the veil on the dresser. There were 2 items left.
A rose.
I placed the rose in the vase. There was just 1 item left.
Also, that cake looks moldy. Ugh. It looks good, but it also looks moldy.
I placed the ring on the dresser. The 5 wedding items were ready.
There we go.
It's time to start up the phonograph.
Let's do it.
Abigail, if you can hear me, try to come back to your final happy moment. I began to feel a change in the room.
Oh,
The air
boy.
not quite so still. The shadows not quite so dark, and the bride not quite so distant. I just hoped I'd made a wise decision.
Let's hope so. 'Cause I don't know
You
if we
cannot
did.
be allowed to do this. I will stop you. At any cost, I will stop you. I'm
Oh. We did
free.
it. We did it.
You came back.
Yes.
Please don't try to kill me a 3rd time.
Yeah, please
Don't
don't.
worry, Murphy McCallan. I'm not here to do that.
I think I might have caused all of this, but I can explain everything.
I'm afraid to say I think you might be right. But at least there's a chance we can do something to fix it. If only... Oh no.
What?
He's coming.
Who's coming?
Oh no. Rackham.
Rackham, you need to hide. If we're going to fix this, he can't know where you are. Quickly, out on the balcony.
Okay. Ooh.
Abigail, where is he?
There he is.
Where is who?
Our devil.
Don't play dumb with me, little girl. I know about your little game on the riverboat. I know that you've brought that mortal into the house. Where is he?
You know, I haven't seen him.
I know you're lying to me, Abigail, but it makes no matter. There's nothing any mortal can do to stop my plans. The wedding will take place tonight, and this time, you're going to say I do.
No, she won't.
I'll never marry you, Rackham.
I'm afraid you won't have a choice.
I've broken free of your spell before. I can do it again.
I'm not so sure that's true. The love spell will take hold again, and every minute you spend broken out of it drains you more and more from ever breaking out of it again. Soon the spell will take hold of you forever, and then you will marry me. The Bellemore treasure will be mine.
No, it
No.
won't.
You had your chance, Abigail. You chose that nightmare, and after tonight, you'll never be able to leave it again.
Oh.
What a creep.
Very.
Abigail, is it safe?
Of course not, but we don't have the luxury of waiting. Come with me, Murphy. I have a plan. And there are some things you really need to know.
Oh. Okay. And that's the end of part 2. Woo! Oh, we are getting right through this game. We are over the halfway point, I think, at this point. I think at now we're over the halfway point.
The Grand Hall. Why are we back here?
I suppose you have some questions for me, Murphy McCallan?
Just a
I
few.
do.
This trip to Devil's Rock isn't going anything like I planned.